We'll wait just a minute for people to join on in, let our numbers go up. We'll wait just another minute and wait for people to pop on in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. But while we're waiting, hi Rosanna, hi. While we're waiting, we'll go ahead and go through this paper collection. This is called Under the Weather by Mariko Gellenberg. It is so stinking cute. This is our Color Play collection line. So this kit includes 12 by 12 sheets. So you get 2 of each, and they're double-sided designer cardstock. Plus you get a bonus pattern. And what they mean by bonus pattern is because on the back of this page, they put these cute little raining clouds with little hearts. They're so adorable. Okay. And this one is called Get Well Soon. It is so stinking cute. I love the little bear. And look, this one has like a little crutch. And he has a little boo-boo on his head. It says, ouch, and life's little mishaps, get well soon, so adorable. And then here we have a whole page of hearts. So we'll move on to the next one. This one is called Hugs, and this one has your colored stripes. And then on this side, it has like little polka dots with a navy blue and then a lighter blue. So cute. And then this is one of my favorite pages. It's called Owie, and it has all the little band-aids with the hearts on it. Hi, Erica. And then here are our little 3x4 and I think it's 2x4. No, 3x4 cut aparts. So we have Get Well Soon. We have Big Boo Boo, and I love this little journaling card right here. That's really cute with a little clipboard. My heart beats for you. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Oh, no, you didn't. And then, of course, we have our little bear with the crutch. Feeling under the weather, and it hurts, and I like big hugs. So cute. Okay, so that's what you get out of this collection. I know this is kind of like a little mini one, but you definitely can create a lot of cute little gifts for people. Let me move this paper out of the way because I've already got all mine cut. Hold on. And let's go through the die cuts real quick too. I've actually already used some of them in here. So, hi Debbie. We'll just go through a few of them because they're just so stinking cute. This one has got to be my most favorite one. Look at this. I love the little stethoscope with a heart on there. If you know any doctors or nurses, you could also create cute little cards for them too as well. I could see like a banner for a doctor's office. That would be so adorable with an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And like we have a little band-aid, and again, the little bear with a boo-boo on his head. And then we have this big heart. Oh, let me show you this one real cute. This one's so cute. Big heart with a band-aid. So definitely lots of cute little ideas you could make. My sister is actually a ophthalmologist, so next time I gotta tell them to include some like eye charts or something. That'd be super adorable. Anyway, sorry, let me get this back in here. No, actually, I'm gonna leave these out. Sorry. We'll go ahead and use these in a minute. So for this, you're going to need, we're gonna go ahead and get started. 2 sheets of cardstock. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. Oh, before I do that, let me show you what I made. Hello. Okay, so the reason why I have this priority box is because I wanted to let you know that this little box that I made with the easel card fits right on in there. Is that not cute? So, and this is how it works. So you have your little drawer here. I had a little Tim Holtz doorknob, but I'm out of those. So you can use some seam binding ribbon or twine or whatever you want to use for your little drawer pull, okay? So today I'm going to be doing a little ribbon pull, and it just pops up like this, and that's why they call it an easel card, because it just sits up there like an easel. Let me go ahead and scroll down here real quick. Hi, Debbie Adams. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you're going to need 2 sheets of solid colored cardstock. That's going to be 6 inches by 8 inches, okay? Let's start off with our 6-inch side. You're going to need to make a score line at 1.5 inches. And Tammy Volland will have some directions for us pretty soon after the tutorial, okay? You're going to turn your sheet of paper counterclockwise one time, and you're going to go ahead and again score at 1.5 inches and at 6.5, okay? So you'll need 2 of those, which I've already got these prepared. You're also going to need a sheet of cardstock that is 7 5/8 by 7 5/8, so a perfect square. On your first area at 7 5/8, you're going to score at 1 3/8 and 6 1/4. You're going to turn it counterclockwise one time, and again, score at the same spots, 1 3/8 and 6 1/4. Okay. Then you're going to grab your little ruler. Hold on, let me get my mat here real fast. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do this and get it out of the way. So I'm going to turn, this is going to be the front of your drawer, okay? So I'm going to turn this upside down because it's kind of easier for me to work this way. I'm going to go down about 3/4 of an inch. Sorry, let me move these out of the way. And I'm going to make a mark at 2 7/16. Okay, so you're like, what is 7/16? I didn't know that either, so I had to Google it. Okay, I just know that that is the center. So here's your 2.5 inch mark. So one tick, which is basically 1 millimeter, you're going to make to the left, right underneath the 2.5 inch, or just above the 2 3/8 inch. You're going to make your tick mark. Okay, we're going to get out our hole punch, and we're going to go ahead and make our hole now. And I'm doing that because I'm like a squirrel and I'll forget. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. Oops. Oh my goodness, my hands are shaking. Okay. And then that's all I'm going to need for my hole punch for the moment, okay? But I will need it again because I'm going to be papering over this, okay? But I just want to make my mark now. So I'm going to put this to the side for the moment, and we're going to keep on working on all our elements for the base of this, okay? So for our easel card, you're going to need a sheet of cardstock that is going to be 10 inches by 5 inches, okay? And on the 10-inch side, you're going to score at 2.5 and 5 inches, okay? I went ahead and made my score lines already. So again, that's 2.5 and 5 inches. I'm going to put that one to the side. Then you're going to need another small piece of cardstock, and I decided to make mine kind of a different color, but a complementary color, okay? This one is going to be 2 inches by 4 7/8, okay? And then for our last, this is going to be another sheet of cardstock at 5 inches by 5 inches, and this will actually be the face of our card, okay? So let's start off with the base of our box, okay? So for our first one, we're going to go ahead, our piece that was 6.5 by 8 inches. I'm going to go ahead and fold on the score lines. Okay. And this will be the bottom of our box. In fact, let me keep this to the side here so we have this to refer to so you guys can kind of look at it, okay? I'm going to get out my scissors, and I'm going to go ahead and cut out my score line right here to make my hinge, okay? And then I'm going to do the same on this side, okay? So directly across from each other, just cut out the score line, okay? And I am not worried about my measurements written on here because I'm going to be covering this up with paper anyway. You're going to get out your glue. And thank you, Monica, for making me this cute little plug for my glue. So adorable. She sent it all the way from Canada. I was so excited when I got it. It's just beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to get my glue out, and I'm going to go ahead and line this up and burnish it in and wipe off any excess glue. Now, if you feel that you need to trim this or miter your edges, you can do that, okay? So if I was going to miter it, I'd probably miter it just from my corner where my score line is and down, just a tad, just a smidge, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and add our glue again. Okay. And line it up. And again, burnish that in. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to add some clips just to get it going, okay? Now, on our second piece, we're going to go ahead, and again, that's the same measurement, 6.5 by 8 inches. Instead of folding it just yet, I'm going to go ahead and cut out these little squares, including the score line. Okay, so if I can show you, I'm going to go up a little closer because unfortunately when I'm live, my video camera does not allow me to zoom in. So weird, right? So again, I took out these score lines, all right? And if I miss any of your questions, guys, I will be sure to go back through here at the end of the video and try to answer any of them if I possibly can. Okay. Now I can go ahead and fold on my score lines, and I have my bumpy side up, okay? Okay, so at this point, I'm going to need my base again, my bottom. And what we're going to do is just basically glue this right on top like this, okay? And leave your open side part open, okay? So let me go ahead and grab my glue. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Donna. Hey, Monica. Okay, just gonna keep on. I'm gonna do this really quickly because y'all know this glue dries fast, right? But I want to make sure I get the glue on here too. Sorry, guys. I just cleaned this out and it's already getting stuck. How crazy is that? Okay. I'm going to work really quickly. Lay it right on top. Line it up as fast as I can. And I'm going to go ahead and burnish these in. I may have to add a little more glue, but just wanted to get it on there for now. Okay. This one looks like it glued pretty well. Burnish it in there. Looks like this side is the only one I've got to add a little bit more glue. Okay. And burnish it in there. So now we have the base of our box. I'm going to put this to the side and we're going to start working again on our drawer. Okay, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and fold on our score lines. And again, this one was 7 5/8 by 7 5/8. Okay. And fold on our score lines. Okay, so for this one, again, we're going to make hinges. So we're going to, oh, there's my scissors. I almost thought I had to get a new pair. I'm going to go ahead and cut out that score line on each of these sides, okay? Okay. that off. And cut that off. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Shirley. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and cut out the score line on this side. So directly across from the side I just cut on, okay? Now again, if you want to miter your corners, you can, but don't miter it too much, okay? Again, I'm going to start from my score line and just miter off a smidge, okay? I'm going to keep on doing that all the way around. Oops, I did that a little too far. Because we definitely need our hinges, all right? Okay. I'm going to need all my clips this time. I'm going to go ahead and glue. Hold on. Sorry about that. My glue's sticking. Okay. Hold it into place. Line it up. And use my clip. Same thing here. Oops. I'm getting messy with the glue, guys. Oh my goodness, and it's going to rain in just a few minutes too. It's getting all dark out. So I apologize. Got about 4 lights on in here, so hopefully it's not too dark for y'all. I'm going to keep going. Get my other hinge. Okay. And line it up and press down. Okay. Make sure you line it right up to the edge, because if you go over or under, that's going to affect the drawer, okay? Sliding in and out. Okay, so at this time, I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side for a second. Well, maybe I'm not. Let me grab my inside piece for my drawer. So now we're going on to some of our pattern cardstock. Our first piece, oops, I just totally messed that up too. This is going to lay down flat on the inside of your drawer, okay? You will need one piece of 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. And I went ahead and colored my edges with a dark blue. In fact, let me just so that my white isn't showing, okay? And then this should be okay by now. Move these out of the way. And I'm just going to center this in here because I left, well, hold on. I lied. And I miscut this. Hold on. Let me take off about a 1/16 of an inch here. All right, let me see if that's right. And I'll take off another 1/16 of an inch off the other side. Okay. All right. Now it should lie in your box perfectly. Okay, but I'm going to add my glue. Or if you use tape, that's okay too. Alrighty. And then just lie it right in there. and press down. Okay, now I want to go ahead and do the front of my drawer. Okay, and for the front of my drawer, you're going to need a sheet of pattern paper, and I went ahead and used the hearts. And I actually did the hearts for the inside and the outside. So you're going to need one at 1 1/4 by 4 3/4, okay? And that's going to be for my front little piece here. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. Hi, Ray. Okay. I'm just going to center this. Okay, it looks good. And then I'm going to lie it on its side so I can go ahead and burnish it in, okay? Now, I want to go ahead and repunch my holes. So I'm going to do that real quick. Uh-oh. I did not press hard enough, guys. Let me burnish that in again. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now I'm going to repunch my hole. Sorry, my hands are shaking so bad. I don't know why. Okay. Now, for the inside of our box, let me move all of these out of the way. We're going to need 4 more pieces at that same measurement at 1 1/4 by 4 3/4, okay? And then that will go on all the insides here. Just got to remember not to put my hearts upside down. It's the only thing you got to worry about when you have directional paper. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the sides and do the front inside last. Okay. Thank you, Debbie. I love the hearts. They're so cute. Okay. Just going to center it again. Press down. Burnish that in and keep going. Thank you, Annabella. I love your name. I almost named my daughter Isabella. Just going to center this again. And press down. And one more time. My last little piece here, and then I'll have to reintroduce that hole, okay? Center it. Oops. And get rid of my excess glue. Burnish it in. And get out my hole punch again and redo my hole. Okay. There we go. All right. That's all we're going to need with a hole punch. Yay! Now, I have some little pink ribbon here, and I kind of made mine a little long so that I wouldn't have any trouble making my knot. Sorry, I got some glue on my fingers. Just going to tie a little knot at the end. Okay. I can go ahead and trim that off. And I need to twist mine to get it through. If you want to put an eyelet on here, you can at this point after you've already papered it, but I'm not going to for this one. And you're just going to push it through. Okay. Oh, I might need to double up on that knot. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have cut it. Or I might need to use something thicker. This is a very sheer ribbon, so, or maybe not tie my loop so tight. Either one. Yeah, we'll leave it a little bigger. Twist it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to add a little glue around here so that it'll stay in place. And now we have our little hole in our little pole. So now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and slip this on in the box, and it fits just right. So what I'm going to do now is paper these three sides. Oh, I forgot to mention, don't paper, in fact, I shouldn't have written on the bottom of this, but anyway, don't paper the bottom or the sides on the outside of the box except for the front, because I made this to where if you add more paper to this, it may prevent it from opening and closing. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Okay, let me grab my other paper here. So for the bottom of the box, okay, right here, you're going to need a sheet of cardstock pattern paper at 4 7/8 by 4 7/8, okay? Now we're just going to put it right here on the bottom. Let me line it up straight. Ink my edges again. Oh, is it finally? Yeah, I can believe that. Phoenix is hot. I used to live in Texas, and we would have like 110-degree heat. It was crazy, but I know that's nothing like Arizona. That's like complete desert weather. I'm going to go ahead and lie this on here. Okay. And lightly, because I don't want to crush my box. You could make this out of chipboard. I have seen them made out of chipboard, but I thought for mailing purposes, paper would be perfect. Especially if you're not using a priority box. You probably wouldn't even have to use that. Okay, so you're also going to need 3 for the sides of your box at 1 3/8 by 4 7/8, okay? I'm going to flip my box back over so I accidentally do not put these on upside down. Okay. And I'm actually going to line it up to the other end of my box. There we go. So that it's kind of hidden, if that makes any sense. Burnish that in a little bit. Do the same thing on the back. I do too, Ray. I've actually never seen like Get Well scrapbooking paper. So I was so excited to see this. Now we're going to go ahead and do our last little edge here. Oops, I went a little too high there. There we go. Burnish it in a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the top of our box and we're going to get out our easel card, okay? So your first piece, that was 5 by 10. And remember, I said to on the 10-inch side, you're going to score it 2.5 and 5 inches. We're going to go ahead and fold it on those score lines. Okay, and it's going to look something like this, okay? Like a little teepee, okay? Or triangle, however you want to say that. And I'm going to grab my piece of paper that's 2 inches by 4 7/8, okay? I'm going to grab some foam dots, and you don't have to do this, okay? You don't have to put the foam dots. But I like to pop it up a little bit. so that it's easier for the easel to stand, okay? So if I give a little bit of distance from the base to the top, it'll fit a little nicer, okay? Oops. I'm gonna do one more pop dot. And sometimes glue dots are better, but I just happen to have these right now. Okay, so I'm going to put this up a little bit. Oh, let me move that out of the way so it's not in my way. Okay, so I have this about a smidge shorter than the other. So I'm going to push it up a little bit so I have a little bit of an outline, okay, and go ahead and press down. Not that this matters, but just in case, I'm going to erase my little measurement there. And I keep getting glue everywhere. Okay, so the next piece I'm going to use is going to be my little piece that I did right here on my base, but instead of the hearts, I chose to use the stripes. This one is 1.5 inches by 4 3/8 inches, and I'm just going to center this on here. Okay. And you could glue this on to the top right away, but I kind of like to get all my elements on here before I even do that. Okay, so for my easel card, I'm going to have my front, okay? So we chose a piece of solid color cardstock that's 5 by 5, okay? So what I want you to do is line this up, okay? Directly here at the bottom. I'm going to be honest with you. Tape is a little easier, so let me grab that real quick, all right? Glue sometimes slides around, and I don't want that to happen to you. So we're going to use the tape. Okay. Do a little bit in the center there. I'm going to burnish it in. Oops. I have all these little sticky notes. Okay. All right, let me turn this back around. Grab my 5 by 5, and this should line up perfectly, okay? I'm going to lay it directly on the bottom edge of that piece, okay? So now it's going to look something like this, okay? And then I'm going to fold it this way. So now it's a perfect little square. I'm going to grab my pattern cardstock, and I use the little polka dots. This one is going to be 4 7/8 by 4 7/8, although you could change that measurement to 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. It just depends on how much of an edge you want to have, okay? I'm going to go ahead and glue that on here. And remember, if you use too many pot dots, it's not going to fit inside that priority box. I just want to pre-warn you because it's pretty snug already. And if you add on any flowers or anything that's three-dimensional, again, that will affect it. So one more little piece we need is going to be our little clouds, and that is going to be 4 7/8 again by 4 7/8, except that this time I'm going to grab my little cutting board, okay, and I'm going to line up my little edges here and here. So I'm going to cut this diagonally, okay, and I'm going to save that for something else later on, probably another card. And I'm going to go ahead and ink my edge here, that blue color. I'm going to go ahead, grab my little piece again. I'm going to glue that right on there, okay? So your little Kleenexes, your Halls, you could fit some, you know, little Tylenol or Theraflu packets in here. I mean, lots of little goodies. You could fit in some chapstick, you know, sometimes when you have a cold. I wonder if you could fit the Vicks Vapo Rub. I have no idea, but it's still cute as all get out. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my little enamel dots here. I'm going to go ahead and kind of dress up my corners. Okay. Oops. And what I love about this glue is that it dries clear. So if I don't put it in the perfect spot, I'm okay. There we go. And then I'm going to do 3 down here. Oops, come on. I definitely wanted to go ahead and make this project because we all know flu season is coming. So I figured we better show something with this like ASAP. Let me see. I love the little bear. Let's see. Let me see what this one says. Life's Little Mishaps. Oh, that's cute. You could do Life's Little Mishaps. They also have one that says ouch. That is adorable. That is so stinking cute. Let me see this one too. I like big hugs. So I'm not going to put it down just yet because, you know, I need to consider my options. That one goes a little bit off, so I may have to use this one at the bottom. That's cute. Okay, so we'll do that. I am going to go ahead and use a little pop dot on this one. Guys, you know I'm like pop dot obsessed. They're everywhere in my life. Oh, right. I hope nobody gets sick, but unfortunately, it happens. And we'll be ready for it if it does. Okay. Just press that down right there. And then I'm going to get my little bear. So stinking cute. I just love everything about this collection, let me tell you. I'll go ahead and pop him up a little bit. Grab this real fast. And we'll put him kind of like, let me see if I do this one. You know what? I'm going to put that down second. I lied. Let me put this one down first. Just because I want him to pop up above that. There we go. Okay. Right on there. And then we'll have our little bear. Oops. Right, maybe I should put him down here. I don't know. I feel like right about there. And then we need one more thing over here. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, maybe one of the Band-Aids. I would do My Heart Beats For You. Maybe I'll do the apple. Let me get that out here. Oh, that'll be cute. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pop that up. Okay, so for our final part to this, telling you this is so easy. We're just going to go ahead and glue this to our base. Yeah. I was doing it wrong. I'm not. I don't know why. I don't know why I was thinking that. Okay. Oops. I'm going to line this up. And burnish it in. You go underneath here with my foam folder. And that is it. And these little Kleenex things fit in here perfect. I got a bunch of these from the Dollar Tree. I was trying to find with some bears on it, but I couldn't. I was a little bummed out about that. But anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining in with me. Next week, we have Monica next Wednesday. So I'm so excited she'll be doing a live show for us. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.